Here's James with the weather in Melbourne.
Yeah, thanks. So, you know, soccer and also baseball, huge in Japan.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm going to say to you, Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Because in Docklands, over the course of today, is the Japanese Summer Festival, which is where we are this morning. It's going to be great, because when I think about Japan, obviously you've got the cherry blossoms and you've got the beautiful sushi and sashimi and you've got baseball and football. There's also some other great things about Japan, like ramen eating competitions. There's this place not far from where I live, and I've never taken on the challenge. They've got this great challenge where if you can eat a litre of water or broth, a kilo of noodles and all of the other stuff that goes with it, you get it free and you go on the ramen wall of champions.
And you get to join the professional sumo wrestling league, I think.
Well, speaking of which, we've got some of them over here. Preparing. These guys are actually from the Victorian Sumo Association. Right. Nowhere near as big as what it is in Japan, but it's starting to build. And I'll tell you what, you know, there's got to be a sport for everyone. Not everyone is going to be a 100-metre sprinter. Not everyone's going to be a shot put thrower. Not everyone's going to be good at baseball.
Russell
Maybe
Brand's
sumo's your sport.
That's not Russell Brand. That's one of those ramen noodles
Can you
he was
pick the
talking
lightweight
about.
of the group?
The undies up.
Let's have a look at the weather forecast and then we'll get into some serious sumo action.
Weekend sunrise weather.
Meet Chico, today's heavyweight. This is Conrad, today's middleweight. Hang on.
Famous for his Chico roll.
Let me get it right. Okay, you ready? Everyone set? Okay!
Oh, wow. Nice.
Wow, the slap of flesh in the morning.
Chico went down first.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm not sure. I know. I'm not sure who won that one. Both winners. Be kind.
Very diplomatic. Very sensible in the
circumstances. Just quickly ask you, how many people in the association? How many?
It's about 10 of us.
Okay, and is it growing? Is it building?
Yep, okay. Every day. Yep.
What's the one thing, if someone's watching, they think sumo could be for me, what's the best thing about it?
Oh, just come and give it a shot.
All right, whereabouts can you do it in Victoria?
Brimbank Community Market.
Say it one more time.
Brimbank Community Market.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
If sumo could be for you, check it out.
Fantastic.
It's going to be great this morning here in Docklands. Later on, a ramen eating challenge.
Yay.
Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
Sumo is an incredible sport. When we're in Japan, we watch a bit of sumo, and it's a cross between sport, religion, and theatre, all rolled into one.
Love it.
Fantastic.
It's just massive over there, isn't it? They get into these little boot camp kind of, you know, real hot housing of sumo wrestlers.
And there's so much art involved in it. It's really wonderful. There were like 50 approved moves you can do, and anything other than that, you get immediately disqualified. And you know, to see such huge men and being so light on their feet, it's incredible.
Yeah,
anyway.
beautiful. But next, headline news and your local weather. You're waking up with Weekend Sunrise on Channel 7.
JT, we were slightly concerned about that sort of skinny-looking guy in the sumo in that first cross, that maybe he should pick another sport.
Well, yeah, I mean, horses for courses. He chose the sport of sumo. He'd seen it on TV before.
You should get him involved in the ramen eating contest. Fatten him up a bit. Now, what do you got right there?
There's something much more my pace. Go to the left. Shoulder, shoulder, going back. Push, push. Oh, man. This is Japanese folk dancing. Okay, stop. Come on in, ladies, come on in. So you're a Japanese folk dancing group. You get together every week.
Yes.
And what do you do? It's all about folk dancing?
Yes. Yeah, and chat and eat.
Yes, a little bit of gossip?
Yes.
And you all bring beautiful Japanese food?
Oh, yes.
See, can I be invited? I will come every week. You know, my best friend, when I just started primary school, my best friend was Japanese, and my mum's German, so I used to bring my liver sausage sandwiches to school, and he'd bring his sushi and sashimi, and we'd swap, and we were the weirdos, because everyone else was eating Vegemite sandwiches, and we'd be in the corner with our strange food, you know, and it was the greatest experience. And then I'd go around to his place and we'd play Nintendo. He had all of the cool technology at his place. You're performing today?
Yes.
What time?
4:30.
4:30, okay. We're just in Docklands in Melbourne. It's the Japanese Summer Festival. It's fantastic. There's beautiful dancers, there's drumming, there are massive dudes wearing not many clothes. Oh, well, some of them are massive.
He's back.
And Russell Brand.
Let's have a look at the weather forecast. It's starting to sprinkle here. Hopefully it'll fine up.
Weekend sunrise weather.
And 33 for Darwin today, with similar conditions forecast for the next few days. Well, the weather forecast doesn't look like it's going to be amazing in most of the country, but I'll tell you what, today at Docklands in Melbourne, it's going to be great. We've got the Japanese Summer Festival, and I don't know if this is going to be exactly what's going to be happening today. Sumos and Japanese folk dancers dancing, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be great, and plenty of good food, of course. Japanese food.
Someone's going to get hurt
and
mixing those two.
Let's get some shelter. We'll see you back here in half an hour.
Thank you, JT. Just by the way, JT, just tell that skinny sumo if they ever do a remake of The Life of Brian, he's a shoe-in for the role of Brian, okay?
But he's wearing the more now colour-blocking sort of underwear than what Brian did. Yeah.
It's very now.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Now, one of the songs that makes James Tobin cry is I Think I'm Turning Japanese by the Vapors, late 80s, I think. Here he is this morning.
Yeah, that's right. And anything by Meatloaf. I tear up every time. Please, just stop. Ohayo gozaimasu. The Japanese Summer Festival is on at the moment in Melbourne. It's just one of the 462 reasons to visit Melbourne. I've gone through every single one of those 462 reasons. The weather didn't get a mention. But Melbourne is an amazing city, and it's quite cold this morning for our Japanese ramen eating competition. Ooh. Yes, this is ramen. It's like a traditional Japanese egg noodle soup. Taking on the challenge today, myself, Chico, a heavyweight sumo wrestler, and Nathan. But if you ever watch those hot dog eating competitions, it's always the skinny guy that wins. Fast metabolism. Who will win? Well, we'll find out after we have a look at the weather forecast.
Weekend sunrise weather.
Now, just before we came to air, Chico asked me, what did you ask me again?
Got any forks?
Have you got any forks? No, it's chopsticks and spoons. Ready?
Go, Nathan.
Aki, take us away. Go.
Go, Nathan.
Go, Nathan.
Go, Nathan.
I think it's fair to say we're all going for Nathan here.
Yes.
Having lampooned him as a sumo wrestler, we back him as a ramen noodle eater. Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan.
Oh, but he eats so politely, Nathan does.
You got to slot.
Cheating.
No way.
In fact, I have to say Chico's table manners are much better than James's as well.
James won't be able to say much now.
No.
Don't speak.
You okay?
I'll tell you who wins in half an hour. This is going to take a while.
Don't wobble, don't rush.
Look at how politely Nathan's eating.
It's very good.
That's lovely.
Indigestion. Hey, this is from Wabisabi, let me tell you. Wabisabi, a couple of restaurants, Japanese restaurants here in Melbourne.
Great.
These are delicious.
Super duper. Well done.
Thank you. To eat them. So I'll tell you in half an hour.
Okay.
You know, but we've all been, making fun of Nathan being the skinny sumo. You don't see too many of those. When we were in Japan over the holidays, a couple of weeks, as we were, there were a couple of guys who were at the very top of the game that didn't have an ounce of fat on them.
Is that
Not
right?
a scrap. Yeah. They were from the ex-Russian republics. One was from Georgia, one was from Kazakhstan. They were just all muscle.
And they were Grand Sumo, or
they were right up there in the grand tournament.
And could they compete at that elite level?
Yeah, and in fact they were quite perplexing for the other guys because they didn't know what to grab. You know, their hands would sort of slip off their sides, whereas normally they'd get enveloped in folds of lard.
Yeah. Well, we stand corrected on Nathan.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Let's make it clear we're all going for Nathan in that eating competition, ramen eating competition.
Go, Nathan.
All right, coming up.
For the final time today, here's James with the weather in Melbourne.
Ohayo gozaimasu. For the Japanese Summer Festival now, last cross, we had a ramen eating competition. That's a Japanese egg noodle competition. It was between Chico, come on in here, Chico, and Nathan, come on here. The winner, Chico!
Oh,
Congratulations. I know, you think the skinny guy's going to win, but no. Hey, just I want to answer, a lot of people have been emailing in on the soapbox, sending me on Twitter. Nathan, he is single, ladies. He'll be down here in Melbourne all day. Nathan, give us a bit of a walk, just for the ladies. There you go. That one is for the ladies at home watching this morning. He will be down at Docklands all day. Let's have a look at the weather forecast.
Weekend sunrise weather.
humid, cloudy and 29 for Perth. Then the possibility of showers and storms tomorrow morning, followed by a couple of cloudy days. And possible storms at 33 for Darwin with similar conditions for the next few days. I'll tell you what, the Japanese festival is going to be great. It's on in Docklands all day.
Wow. Nice.
Sayonara, JT. Thanks very much to James and to Nathan.
And to Nathan,
Yeah.
indeed.
All the girls, head on down there.